I don't think everybody can be an entrepreneur, but there are so many people that can be and want to be and don't ever self-actualize it.
As a successful entrepreneur with over 47 years of experience in the tech industry, Mario Morino dedicates his time to mentoring aspiring entrepreneurs. Matching his passion for building businesses with his commitment to strong communities, he works to shape organizations that inspire innovation and support social entrepreneurship.
I would point to a world of encouragement all the way down, and you know, probably somewhere in the process, my family instilled in me some competitive DNA that served me well through the process. We come from such a meager background, more than we ever imagined. We have a family, you know, the nature of our family. My dad was an immigrant. My mother just took people in. You just did things for other people. So to me, this was a gift to just do other things. A fear of failure, in all honesty, to where you just, you know, if you had something going, you weren't going to stop, and you're going to drive through it to get it done. Late 70s, we were not making much money. We were still tiny, but in our minds we were doing something. But we weren't sure we were going to have a payroll on Friday, you know. And my partner, I had a partner, and met with a good friend, and that night, the discussion of us being acquired, which there's only three of us, but being acquired to go into this other company. And I remember my partner being willing to do it, and I was stunned. And again, got a little emotional that night, not bad, but I mean, really, you know, the three of us knew each other well, and a little just emotional. I remember going home that night, and I went to sleep about 2, and I actually cried. I said, I can't believe this is happening. And what happened though, the next morning, I woke up at 5:30. And I came out of bed like a madman. And it was just, no way is this going to happen. And I remember when I came into the office, my partner saw me coming down the hallway, and he just went like this. Don't worry, we're not doing anything. But I remember that night was so vivid that, you know, all this work we were putting into this, and we were going to give it up. Just in a period of hours, you make that switch and say, you know, no way, it's not going to happen. It was one of the guys working with me that had done a lot of management psychological work, and you know, and his point says you have to come to grips with something. He says, because what happens is, you use an example, if you go from being like in a technical role, I was a techie, you know, so you go from tech to a manager. He says you get to a new role, but they knight you, and you're never taught what to be as manager. It was a very insightful observation. You're knighted, and all of a sudden you're there, and you find yourself way over your head. So I began, and it sometimes slowed me down, when I knew I was going to make a change, I began to study it a little bit. Like when we went public, as an example, I spent 6 or 7 months looking at how other firms had gone public to understand what the issues would be, points would be, things to think about in terms of just the psychological impact on myself and the folks, and it paid off. I think today you're seeing a convergence of forces where you have an amazing pool of talent, several different talent pools, a very different mindset of individuals in a technological platform that's changing coordination at a sort of stunning level. And the three forces are converging, and they will force and cause a degree of innovation, entrepreneurship of significance. And when you realize the importance of innovation and entrepreneurship as the underlying factor or driving factors to much of our society, the role of philanthropy to get behind that in a constructive way, and not to necessarily siloize it, pushing in it, but make sure it happens and happens constructively, is remarkably important to the future of the nation and the world. The difference we need in the United States today, though, is we have to move that to a whole different scale. We have not reached the point to understand that we have to innovate and be entrepreneurs to survive. And that is what's on the table for us as a nation. The days of innovating for the sake of innovating are gone. And the analogy I would use, I was in Israel, and what I walked out of that country with was the fact that they innovate to survive. And it was a compelling lesson to me when I left. We now face that, and we face it to get through our current crisis. We're going to face that to become globally competitive, and we're going to face that to save the planet.